Voters, we had two participants, Dr. Trigg from Blue Valley School District and Mr. Tobert from the Kansas Policy Institute. The Kansas Policy Institute is a corporately sponsored not-for-profit corporation, and at the behest of state government has studied some questions related to how public schools are funded. It has made at least two recommendations that were shared at the league meeting. One was that a potential solution to Kansas public education and its need for funding is an alternative certification means for teachers, and two, encouraging school voucher program. I'd like, Kyle, I think it's your turn to take the first question. Could you address whether you think each of those things is a remedy, why and why not?
Well, on the first one, I'm sorry, but I would have to know more about it before addressing that question about alternative certification for teachers. At first, for hearing it, it sounds like an excuse not to fund the schools. When people start talking about schools need to be more efficient, we could do this, we could do that, we can change them. Most of the people saying those things are people who have been supporters of defunding public education in this state. So I would have to look at anything they suggested with a fine-tooth comb before agreeing that it's a good idea. On the second one, encouraging vouchers, I do know my position on that, and that is that I do not support using public money for private schools under any circumstances. I do not support vouchers for private education. That's about all I have to say about that one.
Okay.
Well, I'm fairly familiar with the Kansas Policy Institute. I think when it comes to statistics and the way you look at things, people can always say that you can make them seem many different ways. So, and the Kansas Policy Institute is actually wonderful at doing that, because I think we all know they're really not a proponent of our educational system as we want it. So I'm not surprised that they made those recommendations at all. As Kyle said, I don't really know anything about their re-accreditation or recertification, I guess, of teachers and how they want to go about that. But I have never been for vouchers for our public school system, and the entire time I've been out there in 7 years, and I certainly have no intention of changing my opinion on that. I actually don't think, to tell you the truth, that will happen.